Hey everyone, I'm going to just get started. I've not done this for a while, so I'm just going to do a random makeup video, and I just need to work out how to get the Merry Christmas message off the screen so you can see my face. Yeah, done it. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes, and I'm going to use some eye primer. So you only need a tiny amount. I've probably got a little bit too much there actually. And I'm just going to use my fingers to put it on. I've actually took all my makeup off to come on and do this video because I've not done one for ages. And usually I use Viva Video and then just edit it. But I thought it would just be quicker just to come on and do a live one. If you are on, let me know if you can hear me okay. Because I don't know if I can see who's watching. Okay, so eye primer, which makes your pigments pop, and we have about 34 pigments in little pots that last for ages, but I like to keep them all together, so I've pressed mine into a Z palette. So I'm going to use maybe a dark brown or something in the outer V, or maybe in the crease, and then I might use some of my palette 5 on the lid. So here goes. Let's find my brush. Oh dear. It's a bit strange doing makeup straight into your phone camera, but I'll give it a go anyway. And I'm starting with the eyes because then if I make any mess I can clean it up before going on to the rest of my face. A bit darker. What's everyone up to? If you're on, say hi. I've put the radio in the background, but I'm not actually sure if Facebook will have a problem with that, because normally any videos that I put on that have got any music or radio, it asks if I've got permission to post them, so we'll see. A clean brush. You can see just how putting some pigment in your crease really accentuates like your lid, makes it stand out a bit more. A clean brush is just to make sure that it's blended in properly. Okay, on palette 5 I'm just going to show you my favourite colour, Vintage. Well, I think the writing's backwards. I'll just show you how pigmented it is. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put this on the lid. It's really shimmery as well. It's really beautiful, the colours in it. I don't think the video does it justice because it's gone quite dark in the room already. So I've had to put like the light on, which is not a great light. I'm just going to put a darker colour in the crease again. I always just apply a tiny amount of pigment because it's easier to do that and go back and apply more than apply loads in. Make a big mess. And just use a clean brush just to blend it out. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Right, next I'm going to use an eyeliner pencil to tight line my upper lid. So you just kind of line just on your upper lid where the base of your lashes are. I need a mirror for this. And these are smudge proof and tear proof, and you can see the difference already, that this eye is a lot more defined than this one. Okay. I'm going to put some of our mascara on. So you get 2 tubes, and the first is the transplanting gel. Again, I'm going to need to use a mirror for this. Try not to do mascara faces in the live video. You know the ones I'm talking about. So I just apply the transplanting gel just to one eye, and then while it's still wet, you apply the fibres. We're actually getting a new mascara in January. They've actually looked at the formula of it again, and they've taken into account all of our feedback, and they're giving us a new one in January, so I'm really looking forward to trying that. I think I can order it before it goes on sale to the general public, so I'll let you know how that is. So that's with the fibres, so you can see the difference already. Hard to tell on my lashes though, because my lashes are very flat, so rather than going up like this, they tend to fan out forwards. And so I'll just do the other eye. I don't tend to bother with the bottom ones. Because it might seem a bit weird watching a live video of someone doing their makeup. It's actually a big hobby of mine. I absolutely love watching people putting their makeup on. I can sit watching on YouTube for hours. Okay, gel on that eye. Now some fibres. If you're on, give me a shout. Say hi. I can't see who's on. I've not done this for so long, I can't even really remember how it works. So, okay, that's both eyes with transplanting gel and fibres. And I don't know if this is going to interfere with the live video, but this is how I curl them. So I'll just show you really quick. I'll try and put it on a low setting. It's also really good that any loose kind of fibres that you've got on your eyelashes are kind of blown away, and then you don't end up putting them back into your transplanting gel, because that's the last stage on your mascara, is just to seal the fibres with a bit of transplanting gel. So I'll just do that really quickly. Okay, that's done. I'm going to do my eyebrows next. I actually should have done them first, but it doesn't matter. This is just random today. So I'm just going to use a pigment, and what I like to do is just damp the brush a little bit with my rose water. And then I use I've got a double-sided brush from Younique, and one end is the shader, the liner shader. God, I've got a mess there on the eye. I don't put loads of this pigment on. It's just to fill in any gaps really, because I tend to do my own eyebrows, and I do seem to have a few hairs missing on this side. I don't know if they're just growing a little bit less as I'm getting older because I've been plucking them for so long. But this fills in the gaps really nicely. Okay. Right, I'm going to conceal underneath the eyebrows as well. So I just need to find... I do have one somewhere. Let's have a look. Like searching for a brush in here. I like to use specific ones for specific things, and it saves me having to clean them constantly. Yeah, that one will do. Where did I put the concealer? Come on. There it is. Okay. Our concealer, which is amazing, and literally just need the tiniest bit, and this is just to conceal underneath the brows. Just keeps it all neat. It highlights the area as well, which is quite nice. I'm going to do a really faint line just above as well. Okay. And I'll just use a blending board just to take away any harsh lines on the concealer. Okay. Right. I just want to bring Vintage just underneath my eye. And I'm just going to highlight the inner corner as well. Now I'm going to use some foundation. So I just, make sure you shake the bottle really well, and if there's any product inside the dropper, I normally just squeeze just to make sure that it all gets shook up properly before I use it. And you only need a really tiny amount of this. I'm just going to put it onto my hand. Just get the brush. This is the liquid foundation brush, so it's a liquid to a powder, and I've already used some Glorious Face and Eye Primer prior to putting it on. I always worry that I'm putting too much of this on, because normally during the day I just wear a BB cream. I don't really tend to wear foundation. The BB creams are really nice because it's very light coverage. It's just like wearing a moisturiser. So if you do your foundation afterwards, you can always clean up if you've made any mess around your eyes. Make sure that you bring the products down into your neck and up into your hairline. Need a bit more product there. Sorry about the lighting, it's really bad. Really bright on my forehead. Just making sure it's all blended in along the hairline. Yeah. I'm just going to use my beauty blender just to take off any excess product. Okay. Right, next I'm going to use some beachfront bronzer. So I just use a brush, tap off the excess product, I take it around my hairline, underneath my cheekbones, and then jawline, so like the shape of a 3. I'm just going to put a little bit down the side. Just making sure I blend. Okay, this is really random. I'm just going to put some gel on my eyebrows. This gel has tiny little fibres in it as well that stick to your own eyebrows, and then just fill in any gaps if you've got any. And it also just keeps your eyebrows quite neat, which I like. I'm just going to use an old mascara with not much in just to get my bottom lashes. This lighting is terrible. Okay, let's have a little bit of blusher. So we're going to have Sophisticated. I think it'll go quite nice with the Vintage. So this is really pigmented. So you just tap off the excess. Put it on the apples of your cheeks, which is when you smile you can see the apples of your cheeks. But then I don't tend to smile when I'm doing it, because as you get older, product can sit in any wrinkles that you've got on your face and make you appear older. So that is really pigmented, so I'm just gonna blend that in a bit. I'm also going to I'm going to bake a bit of powder just underneath my eyes, just to highlight that area. So, let's have a look. Need a better brush than that. Just do it just under my eye and almost in a triangle shape to my cheekbone. So just leave that for a minute. Okay, I'm going to show you our Splash Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I think rather than, I'll probably go for Soulful, which is the lighter shade. There's also a brown as well. I've got Stoic as well, which might also go with Vintage that I've put on the eyes today. But no, I'll go for Soulful today. So I'm going to exfoliate my lips first. It's nice and gritty, but it's also quite moisturising, this lip exfoliator. Just going to get a wipe here and get it off. Actually tastes nice too. Makes your lips really nice and soft. Gets rid of any nasty dead skin cells, like dry lips that you get in the winter time. Okay, right, so Splash Liquid Lipstick. These go on matte. They've got a nice little pointed applicator, and it's come out with quite a bit of product, but we don't need a lot of product, so I just wipe off the excess on the top of the tube. And I'll show you. The tip is really nice and pointed so that you can just get precise line on your lip. Oh, the lighting, you can't really see how gorgeous the colour is. Can you see that? It's really gorgeous. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to wipe off that excess powder. And that will do. It's just a quick random makeup session, and I'm just going to set the makeup with some rose water. Will do. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you again soon. If you've got any questions about any of the products that I've used, they're all mainly Younique, then just give me a shout. Alright then, bye! I just don't know how to finish this now.